Before I start this video, I'd like to say this video is a little bit more of a not serious topic, but it's a topic that nobody really talks about, and I've got asked this question a couple times, and I just wanted to let it out there so everybody can see it and everybody can take their whatever they want from the video, you know. And this one's more of like me expressing what I've lived and learned from being older now and left my house and everything. Well, enjoy. Y'all, it's Assassin029 here, back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a new series called Wisdom Wednesday, where I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the things that I've learned over the course of my life. I know I'm still super young, but some of you guys are also younger, and you guys haven't experienced some of the things I have. Sometimes some people have actually experienced more than I have, but I'm just gonna give you guys my take on the things that I've been through and I've learned from all these years. And today we're gonna talk about what life is like when you leave to college, or once you turn 18, or you go to the military, or do all that type of stuff. So for me, I left for college. I went to Sacramento. I live in the Central Valley, so it's like a 3-hour distance. And well, once you leave the house, it's very different. Let's just start from the beginning. The first day I left. The first day I left, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was like, well, my family was taking me here to Sacramento for the first time. They stayed the night because I was doing orientation and all that stuff. So the beginning, it just felt normal. It just felt like a vacation, right? And the next day, when they actually had to leave, it took its toll on me. I'm not gonna lie. I used to see my parents every single day. Well, my dad every single day. My mom, I wouldn't see her much because she had second shift. So I would only see her for lunch during school, and because she would bring me lunch, and that's it. I wouldn't see her after that. The only times I would actually see her are in the weekends, and even then I'm not really home, so I wouldn't really see her. But my dad, I saw him every day, so it was normal. That was going on for about a couple of years in high school, so it wasn't too bad. It kind of prepared me to be alone, since I would only see one of my parents, not both of them. But it's a lot different. It's a lot more different than you would actually think. Some people think they could live on their own already. Some people know they can't live on their own already. I was in between, I'm not gonna lie. I knew I could live on my own, but at the same time I didn't want to yet, because I didn't feel ready. Well, nobody feels ready to leave their house, you know? Sure, you think you might feel ready, but once you actually do leave, it's different. It's very different. Some people take it easier, some people take it worse. I was in between because like I said, I didn't really see my family much, so I was kind of used to not really seeing them. But once I realized I'm not seeing them at all every day, it was kind of like a reality check. Like, you're 18 now. You need to figure out your life now. You're gonna go to college, you're gonna get a job, you're gonna do whatever of those things, but your parents can't hold your hand anymore. They can't help you out in anything. And I'm gonna be brutally honest. The one thing I really want to express is I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm just gonna tell you guys how it is, because a lot of people censor the reality of the world, but I don't want to do that. So at first you're gonna feel really alone. Really alone. The first couple of days, you don't know anybody, you're gonna feel alone, unless people from the same school, or your friends or whatever went to the same college and then you're with them. Then that's different. You're still gonna feel alone, but it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same type of alone. So for my case, it was only me and this other guy named Noel that came from the same school as I did, and I don't talk to him at all. I never see him on campus. I've never hung out with him and nothing. We were on a tennis team once, but that was just it. We didn't really talk it out or anything like that. So, stupid mosquitoes. So I was pretty much alone. I didn't really talk to anybody. I didn't really have any friends or anything like that as coming up here. So I felt really lonely. The only person I really talked to was my roommate. yeah, we hung out and stuff like that, but it just didn't feel the same. You know, like you're starting back from the bottom. You're starting back with 0 friends, 0 anything. You're starting back from square one. And it does feel lonely. I'm not gonna lie, it feels really lonely. But if you have a communication with somebody that you used to talk to over there, or wherever you were, or wherever you are, or whatever, or just somebody, anybody who you had communication with before you left, keep that communication, because they will be one of your closest friends. If not, they'll be the closest friend you have. For my case, it was Porky. It was Michael, some of Tadeo, and my girlfriend. Those are the only people who I actually kept in contact with. Oh, and also Carlos and Inessa. So those 6 people I would keep in contact on a frequent basis, especially my girlfriend. We keep contact on a day-to-day basis. If you don't have anybody to talk to on a daily basis like that, or you have friends that you can just like talk to whenever you want, or I don't know, play online like I do with Michael. Like, you know how Fortnite with the homies? Yeah, he's not even nearby me. He's in the Central Valley. I'm in Sacramento. So that's how we keep in contact. Like right now, I'm about to, once I finish this video, I'm gonna go up there and play with him. So, but if you don't keep in contact with somebody from back home, it's just gonna be a lot harder to adjust to a new place, you know, because you're gonna have a lot more spare time just to do whatever you want, do anything. But sometimes when you have all that free time, you're just gonna be thinking and overthinking and just being in a sad, depressed mood all the time, because you just don't know what to do. You feel like, oh, nobody cares about me, but it's not true. You just need to get out of your comfort zone and actually talk to people, because once you actually talk to people, you're not gonna feel like no one cares about you. Of course, the real world, nobody really does care about you. It's the truth. I'm sorry, it's the truth. But once you find those people who actually do care about you, you'll change your mind completely. But it's not gonna happen overnight. Like it's not quick. It's a slow process, but it's just the way that it works. Outside of school, well, I'll talk about school in a minute, but outside of school, you see the real world differently. You see the world differently. You see how people treat other people differently. You just see things in a more open type of way, you know. You see the disrespect for some people. You see some homeless people, how they're struggling. You see some people with disabilities is struggling. You see every type of struggling people. Like, sometimes you feel pity for them, sometimes you feel like you could do more to help them out, or sometimes you just feel like I can't do anything to help them out, I'm just gonna move away, you know. But it's something to take in, that sometimes you can help people like that, but sometimes you just can't. And I'm one of those people right now who I just can't help them out. What am I gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? It's just something you just can't really control. You see the world, how people treat you differently. Like when you have your parents around, you have your family and everything, people are gonna treat you more like positively. Like, oh, you're family, I'm gonna treat you good, you know, that type of feeling. But no, after you leave and you're on your own, people treat you differently. Either, it depends how you act. If you act like an adult because you are an adult, well, I mean, when you turn 18, you're an adult, they're gonna treat you like with respect, like an adult. But if you act stupid or whatever, they're just gonna treat you horribly. They're gonna treat you like a kid, and that's the one thing that you're gonna hate, when somebody treats you like a kid. School wise, you just have to you can't lose focus, because if once you lose that focus, you're gonna struggle really bad, and it's gonna be a chase to try to catch up or try to get back to where you were, and you just don't want to do that. It's just not worth it. Some of the teachers are great, some of the teachers are horrible, some of the teachers are But even if you have horrible teachers or teachers, you gotta try to get along with them. Some of them you just can't. Like, I can't with some of my teachers. But just try to get along with them. If they don't really talk to you, or you don't talk to them or whatever, or they just disrespect you, especially if they disrespect you, let it go. It's not worth it. Just let it go. Because she's going to be determining if you pass or fail the class and what grade you get. Because some teachers actually curve the classes. Some teachers give you a decent grade even though you did horribly. Like, depends on the teacher. One thing that I want you to remember is, you know the golden rule, right? Treat others how you want to be treated. Well, honestly, it's pretty true. Well, out here, it's pretty true. Like, if for little things too, if you open the door for somebody, they'll open the door for you. They do that all the time here, just because one person or two people actually did it. If you talk to somebody in a nice manner, or not in a nice manner, but in a professional manner, they'll treat you like an adult, like the right way, you know. But if you act childish to somebody, or you act rude to somebody, it just changes completely. It's just ridiculous. It's not worth it. Even if they do treat you rudely or anything, just let it go. It's not worth it. One thing some people get because they get lonely is depressed. When you get depressed, the best thing to do is to call somebody. Call your friend, call your mom, call your dad, call whoever you want. Call somebody, because chances are they'll bring you back up to your regular, feelings. But just don't try not to be alone. Call your parents regularly, because sometimes they just want to hear your voice, because they miss you, because they do miss you, because they've seen you every day. Even if you think they didn't, they do miss you. They see you every single day, and now all of a sudden they don't. Their kid is not there anymore. After 18 years, or however many years it takes you to move out of your house or whatever, they're gonna miss you, because that's their kid. Of course they're gonna miss you. Like, you see him grow up, and now you just saw him leave. That's pretty hurtful for an adult or for a parent. I wouldn't know because I'm not a parent yet, but I see it in my parents every single time I go home. Don't forget to feed yourself, because some people don't feed themselves, and they start to get all kinds of problems because they don't eat, they don't sleep, you just take care of yourselves, because it'll actually it sounds ridiculous, but it's true. You need to take care of yourself, because you're your own, the only person who's caring about your body, and that's really important. Well, I think that's it. I might do a part 2 on this, because it's a lot of information, honestly. Anyways, well, I'm gonna try to do one of these every single Wednesday. If I can't, I'm gonna do one every other Wednesday, because I am a college student. I am busy. I do go through a lot. College is horrible, but it's fun. College is fun at times. You just gotta know the right people. Yeah. Well, let me know what else you guys want me to talk to you guys about that I've learned, or that I know, or anything of that nature. Because even though I'm young and everything, and whatever you want to say, I know a lot of things. I'm not saying I know everything. I don't. But I know a lot of things, and I feel like you guys can learn a lot from this. Well, let me know in the comments what you guys want me to talk about next time. And positivity. In college, you need to be positive. If you don't, it's going to be bad. But that's it. All right. Later.